we're here in Michigan to do a test of a very special piece of glass. Now, this glass is called Stormwatch glass. It's impact resistant, and it's intended for hurricane areas of this country where it's building code to include that glass. The piece of glass that we have here in Michigan is that impact resistant, but it's also insulated glass, making it probably one of the only pieces of glass like that in the country right now. Today's test is to test for impact on the glass, but not by hurricane. Here with me is the homeowner, Brian. He is going to be our impact specialist today.
Glad to be with you.
Using things that people may try to intrude a house with. Rocks, hammers, and other things like that. Right down here you'll see other things like that.
Yeah, we're going to start with a rock. Kids might on accident hit your windows with a rock, so we want to know how it's going to react to that. And then of course we've got crowbars and hammers, things that normal burglars might try to smash a window in with. And we'll see how the window shatters and behaves in reaction to those normal tools. And then we're going to finish it up with some high power rifles and a .22 pistol to see, once the glass is punctured, how hard is it then to push in and actually gain access to the house, even if it's shot with a rifle or a pistol.
And what we will say is, don't just set up a spot and do testing like this. We've tested things in the past, and Brian has also. So we're comfortable with what we're going to do and hope you enjoy this demonstration. The first test is with a rock.
All right, we're gonna.
All right, so it certainly shattered it, but you're not in yet.
Let's throw something else at it. So if you threw a rock,
that rock, I think, what do you think? Would that normally just pass through a normal window? It's been a long time since I've smashed windows.
it would. Even a piece of tempered glass, it would just all spider web and you could throw it out.
All right, let's see if we can just poke right through with this just with a hit. No, it still didn't even go through. Made the dent even bigger, but we're not in yet.
What else do you got over there?
I got a regular, I guess I skipped the claw hammer. That should have been the next step. But I don't know, I could keep working at it with these. I think if I kept hitting it, I'd probably eventually get in, but what do you say we put a hole in it and then see how hard it is once there's a hole in the center of it?
That sounds good. What do you think you're going to put a hole in it with?
This is a 260 Remington. It's a tactical rifle that I used recently in a precision rifle series match. It's a 260 Remington. It's got a sound suppressor and 10-round magazine, but this should only take one shot.
I'll get a nice big close-up for you.
I'm gonna shoot your wood back there. Ready?
Yes. Go up and check it out.
I saw the dirt jump back there, so obviously the bullet penetrated. Let's see if we can find where it hit. I think right there is the hole.
Yeah, it's very, there it is. But still tough to get through.
Yeah.
Even after a high-powered rifle.
Yeah, it certainly passed through, but it didn't seem to make it any softer, It's still
surprisingly tough. I wondered at first, you throw a rock at it and you're like, oh great, this thing's gonna last 5 seconds. But we've been throwing things at it.
Yeah, I'll go back through. I'll hit it with the rock again and we'll just cycle back through. Surprisingly, the bullet hole didn't really seem to do much at all.
I know, that's amazing. I thought for sure the rock would bounce off and hit me in the head. Look at it, still.
All right, yeah, it looks like it's starting to come away from the edges now finally.
After
See where it came out of the groove right there. But it still didn't come in. It's certainly destroyed, but if you're inside the house and somebody's working on your window like this, by now you've had time to prepare, you know, get out or get ready, whatever you're gonna do.
Crowbar.
Yeah, here's where you can see it's coming apart now.
Should we throw a really big rock at it, or do you want to shoot it some more?
The shooting wasn't really that exciting. It put a little hole in it. We can keep shooting it though. I can load up the 22
Because I'm
pistol.
thinking about throwing that rock right there at it.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that one.
I don't know. All right, so you really, you know, your wife's cooking something really great in the kitchen, and somebody comes up with a rock to take the recipe. That didn't even go through it.
No. But each time it's working away on the edges. We're about halfway through. Yeah, the glass itself is still in one solid, you know, one square piece. It's the framing that it let loose from.
That being a small window too.
Yeah, being a small window. But
I didn't even hit the glass that time. I hit the
look at it. Still, the glass held up.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
you can see it's ripping the back of the frame off of the.
so you can, you know, this is a precision testing device built out of concrete form boards, but it's still holding up. I don't know. I think you should shoot it some
Okay.
more.
Empty that 22 into it. Where's the bypass like that? Go full auto.
Again, the idea of this test is to see if somebody could penetrate into your home. Now we know Andersen Windows shot a 2x4 at glass like this, and it will take a 2x4 at 100 miles per hour. It also took a gigantic, almost, that's a huge rock, and a high-powered rifle. And anything that kids, if they threw a rock at the window, no way to get in yet unless you keep working at it. And I don't think that there's too many people with that kind of noise or destruction that would continue to try to get through the glass. Unless you have someone who's extremely persistent, like Doc Holliday here.
Okay, we have 6 shots with the 22. I'll work around the center, not just all in the center.
Now what? You want a sledgehammer?
Yeah, I think a sledgehammer would do the final job. The glass itself is obviously really strong. It's not actually.
How are you feeling so far about the windows?
Oh, it's holding up very well.
Excellent. That's what we're hoping for. I'm going to get a sledgehammer and see how that works.
That sounds like a good plan.
Bar and a rock.
We're going to go into the trailer and get a sledgehammer. I like that sniper rifle myself.
I think we started, I think it was backwards when we hit it first.
You think we hit the inside part of it?
You know, the outside, I mean, you could probably rub your hand on the outside and not even get cut.
Yeah, I think you're right. There wasn't another pane over here.
So we had asked the rep what side was the inside or the outside, and we took a guess based off the windows that are normally in the house and put the labels on the inside of the house. But it looked like the reason the rock shattered that first piece might have been because we had the glass backwards. But regardless, you can see, you know, it's tough. If you're trying to get from the inside out, I think it, you know, but I think it's still effective. Here's a sledgehammer. See what you think about that.
I think we're through with the sledgehammer.
So the question is then, Do you want that glass in your house?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think that's certainly a step above conventional glass. It's obviously not bulletproof security glass, but it's certainly going to, you know, give us advance warning if somebody's trying to break in. Nobody's going to get in easy. And honestly, I think your typical burglar is probably going to give up before they actually get in the house with windows like that.
There you go.
Yeah, the amount of noise you're making.
There's your test.